Alright, hello fun and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Race to the Bottom, where today we we left off in the last episode where I'm kind of debating what exactly to do in this episode. Now, we've got two options. The first is, of course, the main quest line that we have here, The Bear Strikes Back, where we need to meet up with Hosea and earn his trust, which is an easy thing for us to do. I did have to go back and re-listen to that one holotape we found inside the Freeside co-op to remind me where in the heck we're supposed to go since we don't have an icon, and it's over to North Vegas Square at the Gray, which I'm actually a little bit worried about going over there because, well, we do have our previous Fallout New Vegas mods installed, which includes the Powder Gang Station. So I'm hoping it doesn't overwrite anything in this mod. I didn't think about that, and, yeah, so we may go over there, find that we can't do anything, and then go do the other thing. But the other thing, of course, being heading to Camp Gulf. That ranger we talked to at the end of the last episode did say if we wanted to talk to them again and maybe get some other work to go and find them there, and I'm intrigued by the other work aspect. That being said, we should probably maybe meet with Hosea first. Maybe she won't deal with us again until we meet with Hosea. But at the same time, I kind of want to know. So I think what we're going to do is just go to North Vegas Square first and make sure we can talk to Hosea. I think that would probably be the best plan. And if we can, we'll hopefully get a quest from him about what to do next. And before doing said thing, perhaps go to Camp Gulf. So let's head on over to North Vegas Square. There we go. And yeah, hopefully we can get inside the Gray. I don't think that working on the Chain Gang overwrote that because the Powder Gang Station actually added its own whole new building. Of course it put me outside. Hey guys, how's it going, other fellow Powder Gangers?
Running low on smokes again.
I mean, okay, alright, well, in we go. I should have used the, whoops, wrong button. I should have used the teleport for the Powder Gang Station because that takes you right inside. But, oh well. Yeah, is it added in the new building? Which, yeah, that building right there is the Gray, and the Powder Gang Station is you. So I think we should be okay, assuming nothing else here is required for this mod. So, you know what? Isn't there a store in... we'll check that later. Let's go into the Gray. And I think it said the second floor? Well, we'll find out momentarily. Is there bad people in here? I don't know. We've been in here before, I think, doing things, and it doesn't look like anyone who needs to die. At least not yet. They probably will later, though. Alright, so where are we actually going in here? Nope, not there. Oh, well, there is a person back. Ooh. There was a person on the compass. Oh, there they are. They must be below me. No, oh no. They're right there. Turn on our light. There we go. I didn't see them. Alright, what do we got? Did it say second floor or did it say top floor of the Gray? Hello, folks. Just a lot of North Vegas residents. Oh, I'm guessing the place with the guys with a gun. Hi, soldier.
No one gets in to see the boss without my say-so.
I'm a friend of Jackie's. I'm here to see Hosea. Yeah, we'll go with that.
So you're the one the boss told me about.
Okay, yeah,
you
sure.
Definitely look the part.
Do I?
Go right on through. He's waiting for you.
Thank you, Vulture Soldier. I will kill you later, I'm sure. But for now, hello, sir.
So you came after all.
I did.
Nice to meet you. Come, take a seat up here at the table when you're ready.
Okay, you said when I'm ready, right? Well, in that case, look around for loot. Oh, it's all steel. Dang it. Also, why is the doctor the head of a gang? Alright, we'll sit down. What up?
So we finally meet. Jackie told me about you. I bet you were expecting someone a lot more intimidating when you first heard the stories.
You know, I was.
Sorry for not living up to your imagination.
That's okay.
The title of Raider boss doesn't really conjure up images of a 70-year-old man, does it?
No, it does not, sir.
No matter. It's good to finally put a face to the name I've been hearing so much about.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea why, but I have a good feeling about you.
You really shouldn't, because I plan on murdering
Probably just nostalgia.
you. Nostalgia?
Used to be a young nomad myself.
Ah, okay.
Always on the lookout for raiders. God, that was probably before you were even born.
And then you became a raider? What happened?
Anyway, enough about me. What made you decide to come here after all?
Because the NCR told me to worm my way into your gang. Let's see. Holotape, you left, mentioned a job. To be honest, I was bored, so I thought I'd see what this was all about. Came because I was curious about the vultures. I wanted to know why you hate the NCR. Actually, I think that's where I want to go with that. Or just straight up kill him. No, the NCR wants me to work my way into the organization and then take it down from the inside, I assume. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I wanted to know why you hate the NCR.
Well, let me explain why. But first, I have something that might interest you.
Uh-huh.
The Hawthorne girl hired you before, and now I'd like to do the same.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, you'll be paid accordingly.
I better.
But I'm also offering you a dream of something more.
Wait, what?
Of Vegas free of NCR rule.
Yeah, but I don't want that.
We're in desperate need of a new system. We're heading down the same path that the old world did, and we can't just stand by and watch it happen.
And your alternative is?
You look like you might want to know more.
I do. What's your alternative, sir? Yes, I would. What do you have against the NCR? I mean, there's a lot to have against the NCR, let's be honest here, people. But, what is his take?
The Brahmin barons of the NCR are rot that's been allowed to fester.
Oh, too true.
Corruption runs rampant in the halls of Congress because of those bastards.
Very true.
It wasn't always like this. The Republic used to be a far better place. It finally offered a real semblance of safety in the wasteland. Laws were once written to serve the people. Not so much anymore, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an example. When President Tandy was in office, there was a limit on the amount of cattle and land a single person could own. The bigger landowners couldn't just be content with their success. They needed to have more to satisfy their greed.
Ain't that always the case?
In order for that to happen, things would need to change. The barons turned to large-scale lobbying to achieve their goals. As the years passed after Tandy's death, regulation was slowly peeled back until Kimball decided to repeal the land limit entirely. This allowed the cattle market to monopolize and proved that the rich and powerful hold too much sway over the fate of the Republic.
Very true. But again, though, what's your alternative to this? I mean, I think it'd be better to work within the NCR system. Maybe take out some Brahmin barons. That'd always be fun. But what you going for here, sir? But let's see. What are our options here? I don't really know much about the NCR political situation. The NCR is indeed a den full of snakes. True, those Brahmin barons worked hard to earn their camps. No, they didn't. They exploited people and lots of betrayal and murder and I'll go with this one, the end, because I mean it's true. Yeah, NCR is a den full of snakes.
Most people in the NCR are good people, if you give them a chance. However, I agree. The best way to kill a snake is to cut off its head.
Let's take out the Brahmin barons.
Leadership and policies need to change for the betterment of all, and not just those ruthless enough to exploit the labor of others.
But still, though, what are you going for here? Did the people in NCR vote for these policies that made the barons rich? The NCR must be full of fools for that to happen. I couldn't care less about the NCR. I mean, I'm still back with the attacking him. I mean, it's a representative government, much like our own, so, and it's just, there's a lot of problems with that still. I'm gonna go with this one, though, because I just want to hear what he's saying on it.
They did. But when people aren't even offered a choice to the contrary,
Exactly.
did they really?
Exactly.
Look at the biggest contributors in the past 3 elections since Tandy's death, and tell me the system still works. The same names keep popping up. Gunderson, Hawthorne, Weston. Although, yes, you're correct. The people voted them in.
Mm-hmm. When your only options are all crap, you're gonna end up with crap. I'm gonna go with this. Sounds like it's rotten to the core.
Well, you're right. It is. Politicians live and die by their funding. Just like everything else in this world, money is king. These people have massive influence on the policies each political party run on, to the point where the working man does not have a representative.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a lie sold to the people. A truly free market that would allow anyone with the determination to be a success in the Republic. And what a lie it was. The farmhands who voted Kimball in are working longer hours and getting paid less than what they were all those years ago.
Oh boy.
Small caravans, businesses, and ranch owners have been pushed out of the market completely as the bigger outfits monopolize. Is that a system you think is worth saving?
Well, definitely see where the mod maker was going with this, with paralleling our current situation in our own world, which is also, I mean, fair, the actual situation in this game world as well, with the NCR going that route. But yeah, definitely paralleling our own, sadly. Okay, so the NCR is better than the alternative. California would still be lawless wasteland without them. Unfortunately true. I don't like the NCR, but violence is not the answer. Sometimes it is. You're right, fuck the NCR. I couldn't care less about the NCR or back to die. Time to die, you old fart. I'm gonna go with the first one. I like that, because it's unfortunately true. But, I mean, the system definitely needs to change, though. But yeah, the NCR is better than the alternatives. California would still be a lawless wasteland without them. Or, you know, until the Legion.
You're right. Somewhat, anyway. The rule of law has brought peace to the frontier. Applying it is where the Republic runs into problems.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. I like that.
Those laws are flexible depending on your social status. The powerful don't suffer the same consequences as the rest of us. One rule for the rich, another for the poor. Gunderson is a fine example of this.
Mm-hmm.
He's infamous for intimidating competition within his industry. A complete brute of a man. If he wants someone's land, a few raiders happen to show up to attack their ranches. A few weeks later, he'll conveniently move in. Sure, it's illegal, but grease the right palms and the problem goes away. Anyone else, without the connections, gets put on the chain gang. The system is rotten to the core. It needs to be torn down and rebuilt from the ground up. The NCR may be beyond saving at this point. However, Vegas offers a fresh start. We can build something better. Perhaps inspire the workers of the NCR to break their chains in the process. Join me, and we can build a future for the people of Vegas.
Yeah, but how are you gonna do that, though? I mean, to build said power in Vegas, you don't need power to start with, and you are just a small gang. You definitely don't have the resources of all the other factions here. Hell, you probably have less resources than the Brotherhood of Steel in this part of the world. But, I have some questions.
Very well. I'll do what I can to answer.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, my door is always open.
Sweet.
Ask me anything at any time that suits you.
Oh, well, thank you. So, what do you and the Vultures actually hope to accomplish? That's a good question.
I assume the doubt in your voice refers to the sheer size of the NCR.
Partially.
Well, that certainly makes us have to scale back our ambitions. We can't beat the Republic in a conventional war. Yet, anyway. My plan is to severely damage their supply line.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking likely, despite their incompetence, that they will defeat the Legion when they come knocking at the dam again. With enough recruits and the correct people on my side, we might be able to delay them annexing the area by hitting their supply lines hard.
Okay,
When the troops at
that's
the
fair.
dam start going hungry, The Republic will show its true colors. Then the people of Vegas will defend their home. Revolution in its purest form.
Yeah, it's actually not a half bad plan. That's actually not half bad at all. And in fact, cut off their supply lines so the troops end up just raiding homes and stealing food. That would work. You're willing to start a war? What about the families of your soldiers? Whatever, as long as I get paid. Sounds like a good plan. The NCR can burn for all I care. I'm gonna go with the first one, though. You're willing to start a war?
Sadly, war might be what is needed. If an opportunity arises to avoid it, I will gladly take it. It's either that or live to work for the rich few. A badly beaten NCR will not have the stomach for a long, drawn-out war after their narrow victory over Caesar's Legion. In the end, Vegas will choose what is right. Now, is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
See, I don't know if I agree with that last part of his there because of the resources of power and water that Vegas has here. They most likely would commit to a long drawn-out war. That's why they have committed to it thus far with the Legion, because of the resources here, both with the people and manpower, the water, the electricity, all very important things that the NCR needs. They would definitely commit. So, why do you call the gang the Vultures?
It sounds like a pejorative name, doesn't it?
Kinda does.
Well, originally it was. Some rag in the Republic called us that after one of our raids.
Okay.
Smooth operation, that was. Took the food intended for McCarran and fed many a person in outer Vegas for a solid week.
Oh, neat.
Ever since reading that, me and everyone else in the gang have wore that name as a badge of honor.
Ah, there it is. Okay. So, what do you think of Mr. House?
I don't know much about House, but who does, really? The only thing I can judge him by are his actions.
Yeah.
I see a city built on heaps and heaps of both old American dollars and bottle caps. A place of tremendous wealth, surrounded on all sides by poverty.
The American
While
way.
House and the three families get richer, children all over starve. My question would be, where is this wealth going? Is whatever House is building worth all the misery he's conveniently ignoring in New Vegas? That tower alone could house several thousand people. Instead, he uses it to stockpile caps for God knows what.
Okay, that tower definitely could not hold several thousand people. A couple hundred, maybe? It's not a whole lot of room up in that tower, to be honest. So, what about Caesar's Legion? If the NCR falls, won't they take over New Vegas? That is honestly the most likely possibility there.
Well, that's a good question, and a very important one to answer for a truly free New Vegas to prosper. The Legion taking control of the area might be the only thing worse than a decisive NCR victory.
Ah, definitely.
That's why it's important to hit the NCR at the correct time. We can't weaken them to the point where they lose the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Vultures are tough, but I truly do not believe they're ready for the level of brutality that Caesar and his legate bring.
Alright, so hold on.
Ironically, as much as it pains me, we need the NCR to hold off the Legion. They're the only ones who have the resources to do so. For all our sakes, I'm praying for a Pyrrhic NCR victory. It's our best shot of a truly independent New Vegas.
So wait. Am I actually gonna have to play out the end of the main game to finish this mod? If he says we need the NCR to beat them the Legion first? I mean, we could just straight up kill him now, but, interesting. I heard you were all over the apocalypse. Why did you leave?
Now, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of respect for the followers. They truly do care about people, which is sadly not too common in the wasteland. I learned a lot over the years. They taught me how to read and write, which goes a long way in the world.
Too true.
The amount of knowledge that can be gathered from pre-war books is truly staggering.
That's kind of the whole point of books, so yeah.
If you've ever had the privilege to visit a pre-war library, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Without them, I wouldn't be anywhere near as good a physician as I am today. I also met a lot of great people, like Jackie, over the years. Sadly, a few years back, I just felt it was time to leave. It just wasn't for me anymore. I looked around at all the good we'd done, but I also realized that things were just going to get worse because the NCR didn't want to change. I kept thinking, if you're not willing to fight for it, what's the point of believing in the potential for a better world?
I mean, it's an intelligence option, so I like going with it, but to be honest, peaceful protests really, I mean, sometimes they do, most of the time they don't. So, but we're gonna go with it. I've read some books about the power of peaceful protests in the pre-war world. Seemed a good tactic.
Yes, I know some of the groups you're talking about. The uranium miners' strike of 2036 comes to mind. Those brave people managed to get the better working conditions that they desperately needed, all without bloodshed. However, comparing the strategies of pre-war resistance to those living in the wasteland today is like comparing apples and oranges.
You know, that's fair. That's very fair.
The NCR is more civilized than the rest of the wasteland. But will people really notice when someone inconvenient disappears?
Oh, most certainly not.
It happens more than you know. There's a lot of open country in the Republic, where anything can happen.
Okay, and what else we got here? Okay, 2 more questions. What happened to the other merc before me?
Oh, you mean Frank?
I do.
He's safe and sound.
Oh, that's good.
You might be meeting him sooner than expected.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions?
Well, 1 more. I'm still not clear on why you killed Ella Hawthorne. Can you explain why you did it?
I had her killed because she and her family are a group of parasites, taking control of the market from hard-working Vegas farmers. They pitch their store as a Freeside co-op, when all they do is function as a middleman, taking caps for nothing. First, we tried to intimidate her to leave. Ideally, this would have been resolved without bloodshed. However, she didn't learn her lesson. She hired mercs like you to find and harm us, and for that she had to die. I hope you can see I was just protecting my people. Now, any other questions?
Yeah, I'm still not sold on why he did that, though. I mean, it seems to be because he thinks, well, he said it himself there, a middleman that offered nothing and took from the farmers, etc. But the problem is for things, especially like with food, middlemen are actually kind of important. Some industries, yeah, middlemen not useful at all, and they are just parasitic in nature. But something like with farming, not every farmer can just go out and sell their goods, especially when you have like a more consolidated population somewhere. People can't go out to the farms, and farmers markets sure are a thing, but having one central place, i.e. like a grocery store, where you can go to buy your products, where that grocery store buys them from all around, is a convenient thing that actually does add value to the system. So what do you expect everyone in Vegas to go and wander out to the farms in this horrible of an environment with all the violence? Or the farmers equally to always be, heading into town again with all the violence? It just doesn't seem to work out very well there with his thinking. But okay, I got no more questions apparently.
Now, back to what I was saying. Are you interested in joining us? Or have you not made your mind up?
I mean, I'll join.
Good. You're just the type of person I need. Although the NCR has been trying to get a mole in here for a few weeks now.
Ooh, that's me.
So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to send you off on a little task to prove yourself.
Fair enough.
I want you to go meet a fellow new recruit.
Got it.
You and him have more in common than you know. Go meet him at the El Rey Motel.
Back to the
He'll
El
be
Rey, huh?
waiting.
Fair enough.
Use the passphrase, hit the beast while it slumbers. If it's him, he should understand and fill you in on the details.
Got it.
Now, it's been good chatting, but these old bones need some rest. So I'll catch up with you once your task is complete. Good hunting.
Okay, Hosea. Well, I'm out. Thanks for the talk. It's been wonderful. Let's head out. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with him that the NCR certainly needs a change. It needs a full just wiping of a lot of the people in its government. But, and his plan actually is a pretty solid one to to cut off their supply lines and force them to show their true colors. I actually do like that. That's a pretty good plan. But yeah, he's not going to be able to pull it off. I mean, plus, we are going to be that mole that he's worried about. But before we actually go to the El Rey Motel, meet his and earn the trust. Okay, so we still have to earn his trust before that moves forward. So for now, we'll go to that, race the bottom, go meet with the other new recruit. But before we actually do that, I do want to head to Camp Golf. I want to see if we can find that ranger person there. We are going to have to manually go that way, considering the fact that in this save file I don't have that discovered. But yeah, let's head towards Camp Golf and go see if we can find them. So we should just have to go this direction. Okay. Also, now that we're out in the open, I can get back to my normal... Yeah, my glorious explosives. Yay! Alright, so we gotta go over this way. Right? Where exactly is it? It's been a while. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's actually just at the end of that road, isn't it? I think. Well, let's roll. Handle it. Oh no, you're you. Okay, I thought you were going to be something deadly for me for a moment, but no, we're good. Oh man, yeah, I do not have a lot of the waypoints in the world, do I? Oh, it's right here. That didn't take us long. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't take us long to find the lady. Whoop, wrong button. There we go. Ah, boy. Alright, into Camp Golf we go. Thank God that wasn't far. And I also didn't need my grenade launcher. Alright, kind of a waste to go over to it, but oh well. Yeah, let's see if we can find this lady. I'd be intrigued definitely to see what other quests she might have for us. Though possibly dangerous, just in case Hosea has us being watched. Which, realistically, should be what he should be doing with us right now. He said it himself, the NCR has been trying to get a mole in with him, so it would be the smart choice to do that, but... Oh god, where are they gonna be in here? There's so many places where they could be. All these tents. Hey, I leveled up! Yay! Ah, sweet! What do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do I want to do? You know, some more repairs certainly wouldn't go amiss. Yeah, bring up my science to 75. That'd be good. Yeah, you do 65. Get some more sneak. Yeah, more sneak. Wait. Yeah. Then a little bit more sneak. Beautiful. Oh, no perks that level. Dang. Alright, I kind of doubt she's going to be in one of the tents, but... Let's just look around the exterior first, I guess. Oh god, she's going to be in one of the tents, isn't she? You know what? I think it might be a better plan if I do this off camera. I also just noticed the time is at 28 minutes right now. She's either going to be in one of these tents, oh dear god, or inside the main building. Yeah, so we'll leave it here. I'll look for the ranger lady off cam in between episodes, try and figure out where in the heck she is, and then we will bring us back at the next episode, chatting with her, and then going over to the El Rey. Oh, we're meeting Frank. I kind of figured, since we were meeting another new guy, but okay. The waypoint mod that I have installed kind of ruined the surprise there, but I kind of figured that's who we were meeting anyways. Well, yeah, so hopefully you all have enjoyed this one today, and you do come back for the next, but until that time, thank you for watching, as always. Well, have a good one.